It's inappropriate.
Yeah.
Super inappropriate. Welcome to the Knights of the Smith Dinner Table live stream of Pathfinder 2nd Edition Rise of the Runelords. When last we left off, our heroes had managed to find their way by following this strange fire pelt cougar back to a farm with creatures that can only be described as hot incestuous messes.
Hot and sexy.
Hot and sexy.
All right. Hey.
As they made their way into the house and found an absolute horror show in the kitchen.
Chocolate pie.
The door on the far side of the kitchen opened up, and they saw another one of these ogrekin, as they have figured out that they are called. And as he opens the door, he screams out, "Mammy, we got guests!"
I like him.
Very polite.
And with that, we're just going to dive right into it. That's going to be perception checks
For initiative.
All right. Let me get these guys.
Don't forget to make Lauren run back to camp.
I'm telling you, this new guy is not working out.
No, he's...
That's Lord.
Bye, Lauren. 25. Lauren is leaving because Ben Nunn is on hiatus from the group for a bit.
Was this for initiative?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
So when we all die, it's because our secondary healer left. And our primary healer focuses too much on her bow shots.
All right. Flake, what'd you get?
20.
20?
Yeah.
Willow.
37.
37. Wow,
Nat 20.
she's bringing the business.
Oh.
Hammer.
We almost bought a fake
Hammer's
hero.
going on a 29.
29 for the hammer. I need to idle Lauren.
They had a little nerf
I forgot about
thing.
the
Like,
cat.
it was this big. It was a longbow. It was like this
Kai
big.
Lord.
2 bucks, 3
25.
bucks at Walmart. She almost
Wow.
bought it.
You guys are bringing the biz.
I'm gonna shoot you.
And then
In
the
the
cat.
Has like a big nerf like end on the.
I mean, well, we would have seen if it was anything like your character, it would have went wide left.
Sword.
Or in the back of my head.
Right.
Literally.
Or both.
All right. So at the top of the round, in round 1, we have Willow. What does Willow
Willow.
wish to do?
Willow would like to cast Bless.
Casting Bless.
Against the machine.
And I guess I'll just...
Bless against the machine?
Rage against the machine. Bless.
Nope.
Bless the machine.
I'll just cast Bless and stand there.
Okay, 2 actions to cast Bless. And let me get the emanation up here.
Free action to stand.
Heck yeah.
No, not that.
Oh, nifty. You don't get fatigued when you fall out of rage anymore. You just
That's
can't do it
convenient.
for a minute.
Nope, that's the wrong emanation.
I'm okay with this.
Where did the
Nice.
what emanation get to?
Let's get fucked.
Let's get...
Uh-oh.
We went 2 different places.
Yeah.
There it is. That is not it. That is much too large.
No, that looked like the right size.
That ain't
I'm
it,
pretty
Chief.
sure it was.
That was not the right size.
I'm pretty sure it
The
was.
toolkit's being a little twitchy today.
Twitchy toolkit.
I'm gonna see that
Twitchy
was the right size.
toolkit.
Tricks of kids.
All right. So that puts Flake inside. You have 1 action left. What do you wish to do with that last action?
Can I just ready an arrow?
You cannot.
Cannot.
Well,
It
then I'll
takes
just stand there.
2 actions.
I'm just standing there.
All right. As we move on to the hammer, and she wastes that action, she could have enlarged the bless. Hammer, what are you doing?
Can I really?
Yeah, because you can concentrate
Okay.
as an action.
That's fine.
I mean, you might ask him if he'll let you do that since you just learned something new.
She already knew that.
Did she?
Yeah,
That's
she's
the
been
first-
enlarging
She
it
had
every
pretty
combat.
She seemed pretty legitimately
But she
surprised
knows
to
she
me.
can sustain it. She didn't know she
I
could
didn't
do
know
it in
you
the
could do
same
it the
turn.
same turn. I don't
Yeah,
care.
it
You
just
can
costs
leave
an
it that
action.
size. I don't care. I didn't know that.
We care. We will.
All right. Hammer.
Well, first action, let's rage.
All right. 1 action to rage.
Second, let's stride forward.
Okay. Going around or over the table? Or through the table?
I mean, through the table works.
go ahead and make an athletics check as part of your move. I'm just going to call this one joint action because I'm assuming you're not like just shoving it out of your way. You're just plowing through.
Pretty much. That is a 36.
All right. The
On the
table
athletic
gets
check.
shoved over in front of that door, and you go 5. And we'll call that a total of 25 to shove it and move.
I got the movement. And final action, we're going to use the striking wounding scythe that I had out and curse stabity.
Curse slicey.
Curse slashity. That is a 24.
That is a hit, but not a crit.
Well, that's fine. He now has a d6 of persistent bleed from the wounding, which we'll roll
add
at the
that
start of
condition.
next. And then damage is 29 points of damage.
Nice.
He howls and cries in pain as you take a big slaw or a big swatch of skin right off of his front with that slash.
Took a big thing of coleslaw out of him.
Kylord, let me switch viewpoints here.
Well,
There you go.
I'm going to go ahead and stride up beside the hammer.
5, 15, 20, 25.
And I can't really reach melee from here, can I? Around
He would
through the
have
door?
cover. He would have some pretty significant cover, but you can try.
And then I'd have to probably do an acrobatics check to try to tumble through.
Yeah, you could try and tumble through.
Very good. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and try to double slice first with my bastard sword, even though he had some cover. All right, first roll, that is well, not in the thing. So 29.
29 is going to be a crit.
Okay.
Your second slash?
That call 10, 27.
27 is also going, or no, it is not going to be a crit
Okay.
because of the cover.
Alrighty.
Man, I was really close to a crit.
Yeah.
I rolled an 8.
Pretty close.
That's not great. 5. That's 7, 12, that's 24. 35 points of damage.
35 points of damage, and he falls to the ground dead.
Do I still see an enemy?
You do indeed still see an enemy.
Okay.
Give me
Because
just a
rage
second
drops
here.
as soon as I don't see an enemy, and then I gotta wait a minute before I can rage again. So I gotta keep track of
Beeps.
that sort of thing.
What's he doing?
Right.
Actually, I think it would have been more than that because I can't. I have Oh, well.
Let me try to see you over here.
All right.
But
So that was Kylord,
Did you see?
and that guy just falls to the ground
I don't got no.
quite dead.
Don't do that.
All right.
Can't see too much of that.
From there, it goes to Flake. Let me switch viewpoints.
I will stride into the doorway till I can hopefully
So,
see the.
5, 10. You can see the one on the other side, and he's now bawling
will
as he saw his brother go down.
cast Ray of Frost. It's a lot. 34.
That is a hit,
Is it a crit?
not a crit.
Oh,
He's got some cover going on.
okay. Ray of Frost. I think it's only. It's 10 points of damage.
10 points. He squeals in pain as the Ray of Frost strikes him.
Eat your shit.
All right. From Flake to the cat, who 15, 20, 25 will move up to there to see what's going on. And then we go into round 2. Or not round 2. It's still round 1. This guy up here steps out of your line of sight, screaming, "Manny, they hurt me!"
What a bitch.
Rusty!
Hey, Rusty! Leave the cat alone. I know she antagonizes you, but leave her alone.
Come on, stay over here by me.
Damn pussy.
Boy's always getting in trouble over pussy.
If you quit.
All right. Now it goes to round 2, and Willow.
Willow would like to sustain. Bless.
All right, so you increase it.
And then I would like to scoot in the room.
5, 10, 15, 20,
I'm kind of afraid to go in
25.
Sure.
there. Yeah, just leave me there.
All right, you have 1 action left.
What am I supposed to do with 1 action?
You could shoot something.
Or someone.
I don't have anybody to shoot at.
You got
You
4
could-
targets in the room with you. What are you
No.
talking
And a
about?
cat.
I'm just gonna stand there. I'm gonna pet Edgar.
All right, Hammer.
I can't see him anymore, correct?
Correct. You drop out of your rage.
Okay, so now I got 10 rounds that I can't rage. Well, let's stride into that room.
Okay. Come here. So there's 5.
Which way did he bolt?
You know he went through this door here.
Well, I'm thinking a bit more clearly, so let's continue the stride up to the north.
Or north.
Yeah.
10, 15, 20. 25 gets you up there. This room you're in, let me give you a quick description, as I forgot to open up my books.
Yeah, I've got a speed of 30, so.
All right, so the room that you're currently in is that number.
What? How satisfying.
All right, so this room that you came into, dark room, stinks of putrefying flesh. 8 wooden chairs with grinning bleached skulls crowning their backs circle a monstrous 4-foot-high oak dining table, covered with a crude tablecloth of crinkly human leather. The centerpiece of the dining table, a rotting human head, its stringy red hair thankfully draped over its mutilated face, serves as a gathering place for a host of buzzing, bloated flies.
Okay, so I don't see anybody coming from that direction.
You do not.
I'm going to use a second stride to go and get up on the top of the table,
10.
kicking the skull, the head off of the table.
Yeah, we petty.
And let's see, with my last
Well, wait,
action,
hold on, we got some good stuff here. Keep going.
with my last action,
I know I said hold on, but keep going.
right.
I was talking to myself.
I'm just going to basically tell them you're going to leave your guests waiting during dinner and just yell. And that's my turn.
Okay.
I took the high ground.
They're right on the teeth, like exactly the same.
All right.
Individually wrapped peeps. We should get Peeps to sponsor us. Can you imagine how great that would be? You can go follow home.
That's what I think of when I think of Peeps. Pathfinder.
Because we're peeps.
It used to be Funyuns and Mountain Dew.
Right.
It's all peeps.
The good old days.
All right.
They have Peeps for everything now. They have Peeps Crocs.
You smell good.
Oh my god.
The dog.
You scared me. I'm sorry.
All right. That is 2 actions. And then,
I mean, I don't know if I can make an intimidation check since I can't see
yeah,
anyone.
you can't see anyone, so.
Does my voice intimidate you?
All right. So that was that one. Then it goes to Kylord.
I'm gonna stride into the room as well.
So 5, 10.
Oh, what do I want to do? Can I go up to the corner there where that northernmost door is at?
15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay.
So that's one move for you.
Yeah, then I'll step into that next little room there. Is this like a hallway?
So as you step into where you can see the whole room,
I just kind of wanted to like, just sort of, kind of
right, peek around the corner.
Yeah.
All right. This simple room is strewn with toys. Some of carved wood or bone, while others appear to be little more than partial animal carcasses. Old bloodstains mark the walls. Some resemble crude, childlike paintings and feature images of dismembered horses, a ridiculous grinning horned devil tossing children off of a cliff, and a big lake with a black reptilian monster sprouting tentacles from its back.
All right.
Bookshelves rest against the wall, but instead of tomes, they hold skulls of all shapes and sizes.
So are there just or are those bookshelves up against the walls there? Or are those windows, or what are those?
Those are windows with curtains over them.
Okay, and they all lead to the outside.
They do.
Okay, and then is this like a closed room with no other ways in or out?
None that you can see.
Okay, so I'm gonna go back into the room where Devin is
And
in,
this will take up your third. Sorry, that would be.
and then for a free action, I'm gonna yell out that this back room's clear.
20.
Were there no other doors out of that back room?
No, just 4 windows.
Okay.
Which you going to like there?
Um,
Back.
yeah, take me back just a hair. Yeah, like 1 square back.
One more.
I don't want to be right in the doorway.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. From Kylord, we go to Flake.
I'll stride into the room, stay on the south side of the table.
5, 15, 20, 25.
That's good. I will go into my mountain stance and
So mountain stance.
that be it.
All right. From there, we go to the cat, who is just kind of hanging out with Willow. Then we come to these guys. their speed here. Three, 4. So, as if things weren't bad enough, 2 more of these guys come shambling in.
Hello.
And when I say shambling, I mean like you can clearly tell that these guys have been dead for a while.
Oh, that's actually good. Because they're undead.
Most likely.
That's good.
Your disruptor room probably flares to life.
All
Just seeing
right.
them.
And you hear about Mammy? They hurt me.
He's still crying. What a little bitch.
To be fair, he is a kid. For Ogre King. And then we go to Willow in round 3.
Willow wants to
Da-da.
go in the room with everybody else,
All right, so there's 5, 10,
like to the left corner.
15, 20,
You scoot over one.
Yeah, one more.
25, or 25.
No, the corner.
Okay.
Really?
What's wrong with the corner?
Look where I am. Think about these things.
Man, I've never seen any metagaming before.
No.
That's not metagaming at all.
Jesus.
Just saying. Oh, you do it all the time. Shut up.
Oh, here we go.
I went to
Don't stop.
cast Bind Undead on this number 4 guy.
Casting what?
Bind Undead.
Okay. He gets a will save or a fort save.
Neither. I don't know. It doesn't say.
Bind undead. That calls for 1 mindless creature undead level, 1 mindless undead creature with a level no greater than the bind undead spell level. So the spell level is 3.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. You have control of it.
Gains the minion trait.
It
It's
is
now your zombie.
currently on your side. So let me.
That's useful. How long can you control it for?
He lasts a day.
You can just like take it along
And then
with
kind of yell at everybody and be like, "Don't hit this one. This is Fred.
us. Fred the
Don't hit
Fred
him."
the, Fred the
Fred's
dead.
dead.
Fred the dead.
Basically, you have to spend 1 action
There
to
we
give
go.
it 2 actions on your turn.
All right, and that takes up all of your actions. Hammer.
Well,
Now this undead thing is looking at Willow with the closest thing that you think a zombie can to goo goo eyes. We switch to your view.
yeah, I was about to say, don't I see one?
You see another one right there.
Well, I can't rage, so I can go attack.
So 5, 10.
Oh, is there one next to it?
Yep. As you move up, you see a third one there.
Well then, we'll swipe.
Okay, the second one's going to get some cover.
That's fine. That is a 26.
26. That is a hit. That is even a crit on the first one. But it is not crit on the second one.
Well, that's fine.
Swipe is such a handy feat.
It really is. I like it.
I like the audio sounds, by the way. It's very entertaining.
Yeah, Becca's commenting on the amount of farts and flies buzzing and wood creaking.
Yeah.
That smells good. She's just like, what am I listening to? Why are there so many farts?
That's what I was thinking.
Sorry, guys.
Because this is a
It's the
Hey.
Ogrekin.
Ogrekin household, and If you've never seen, what is it,
Well,
Desperation?
she's aware.
Or
of
The
what
Hills
other
Have
people are,
Eyes.
Yeah. Double damage on that is math is hard. 36 and
36
42 points of damage.
And that is a slashing weapon.
Yes.
All right, and damage on the one that has the cover.
Damage on the one that didn't crit was only 13.
Do they both gain wounded, or
I don't know. I don't think undead can bleed.
No, undead.
so
Yeah,
they
so the
can't-
persistent
it doesn't
effect
matter.
doesn't go into effect.
Yeah.
But since I did crit on the one, did it drop?
It does not.
All right. Well, then I'm gonna push it 5 feet backwards.
Can't.
I can't.
There is a wall right behind it.
Ah. Well, let's see. It says 5 feet in the direction of my choice. So,
Maybe move the door out of the way.
is there any place for me to move him 5
You can
feet?
move him up north 5
Okay,
feet.
that'll work.
Shoving him north 5 feet.
No. Or would I be able to?
You couldn't move him south because the other guy's blocking.
Right. Would I be able to move him into the room between Fred and myself? Just kind of yank him into the room with that swipe.
I'll just get on.
Yeah, it says in any direction
get
of your
on.
choosing. So you yank him in and
Nice.
shove him over. He's looking pretty battered. All right. I believe that's all of your actions. And it's her turn.
She said, "It's so many farts. It's so moist."
Oh my god.
Not even dry.
Swamp acid.
It's like farting in the shower. You
So
know?
moist.
Real wet.
All
For
right.
those of you who are offended by that word, moist.
Let me say it again.
Moist.
Can you hand me the
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
shoot Post-it notes? They
Uh,
were sitting right around your spot, Walton. Thank you. I gotta start tracking stuff here. All right. So she is going to do that one.
oh, yay.
All right.
Can we make Fred purple so we know he's a minion?
He's numbered as 4th.
Never hit him before.
Jeez.
All right. That was how many actions for that one? That was 2 for that. I'm gonna come back here and get that because that'll be the next one.
Yeah, the tornadoes down there. Tore it up. East Nashville is bad.
It's nothing like living close to Xenia, though.
Oh, yeah. I used to live like 40 minutes from Nashville.
All right.
Went a lot of those places together. Now destroyed.
So she gets. Nope, nope, not that one. This one.
I do.
I know. I work for Kettering. Yeah, I work for AT&T, but I work for Kettering. Not that cool. Okay.
All right, Kylord.
Me either.
Can I jump on the table?
Sure can. That would be an acrobatics check.
Acrobatics. That is an 18.
That is more than enough. You hop up on the corner of the table there. That's 5'10".
Can I like? Is it another action to like move up to that corner?
15. This is all part of one movement.
All right, I'll stop right there. And then can I double slice number 3 from up there?
Sure can.
That's not great. That is a 23 to hit.
That is going to be a hit.
I'll take it. And for a second. That's, well, one better. That is a 24.
That is also a hit.
All right, so
Don't
it
forget
is.
you're disrupted.
You hop up there and you swing both of your weapons down at it. You get the disrupting on your one weapon.
7 plus 1, 17 for that one.
Boys. Rest, go. Don't make me push it back in the living room. Go on.
Tell me your big boys.
That's 29 points of damage.
And that zombie ogrekin falls. Quite dead again.
Redeaded.
Redeaded. All right. From there we go to Flake. Switch up view here. All right.
I'll cast haste on the hammer.
Hasting the hammer.
Yep.
One target within 30 feet, correct?
Yes, sir. And then I'll hop up on the table and slide behind Kylord.
All right, make your acrobatics check.
Vision,
Just vault up on the table.
18, 17.
17?
Yep.
No problem. So you have the quicken.
Yep.
All right. From Flake, the cat comes in and stands next to Willow. Then we go to
Figured since you're not raging, might as well just help you out a little bit.
Right?
And I forgot haste wasn't touched, and I looked at it and I was like, oh, okay. Yeah. I don't have to get up there and touch it.
all right. This
Last one
guy
minute, right?
What, haste? Yeah, it's
steps
10
up.
rounds.
No, how long do you rage for before? Just
One
one
more
round.
round. But I have a minute cooldown.
Right.
And he is going to swing at the hammer with his fist. 18 to hit.
18 does not hit.
And his second swing is not going to hit either. That would be 13.
And since he moved up, does that provoke or did
It was a step
he
action.
step? Okay.
That critical miss.
Which one? 15? 13 is a critical miss.
Is it?
Yeah.
We'll give him a -2 for his next, until the end of his next round. Then it is your minion's. Well, no, your minion moves to your.
Correct.
So let me attach him to
How
Willow.
long is Fred your friend?
A day.
Nice.
Unless any of us hit him.
Yeah. We hit them.
So, no hostile actions towards him. It's like charmed, except for undead. Kind of.
That's fair. I'm not raging at the moment, so I can differentiate friend and Fred.
Friend or
Have to like put a hat on him or something.
Right.
put a mask on.
Yeah.
Oh god, it's scary. Let's put a human skin mask on the zombie.
Get the,
All right, that was his turn. Now it's Willow's turn.
So what can Fred do? Like, what can I command him? Can I command him to hit this guy?
You sure can.
Yeah. You
Even with-
command him to hit the other guy.
The hammer there?
But it's one action from her, right?
Yep, costs you one action, and it'll take him an action to get over.
And then
Then
have
he'll get an action to swing. Do you want to roll the d20 or do you want me to?
You can.
All right. So that's going to be a 14 versus the guy's AC with cover is going to be a miss.
Okay.
And then it's your turn.
You never let them roll for yourself. Come on.
Okay, I rolled
How
3
can-
ones last
How can you cheat if he's rolling them?
Right.
Um,
The moral is cheat better.
I can't see him.
You can move
Yep, you can spend your next action to move.
because you still have 2 actions left.
Right.
On your own table.
Can I get on the table?
Yeah, make an acrobatics check.
One.
Table collapses.
21.
Hey, 21, no problem. There's 5, 10. Damn it. There we go. You gonna move up at all or
Yeah,
stay right
can I
there?
scoot more?
15.
Can I shoot an arrow at this guy?
You
You sure can.
And do I not get a penalty because I have an attack?
You do not have a multi-act or multi-attack penalty yet.
Now your bow hits a little better. Since you got that.
Where's my enemy?
Well, where's your bow at?
Right here.
Okay. On the left side of the bow.
Did Becca decide she can't watch with all the farts? And
Oh no, she was very proud that she made us all laugh out loud.
14.
14. That's a miss.
Yeah, it's a good thing I had an 11 to add to it. I rolled 3.
All right. Next up
Oops.
is the hammer.
Well, let's introduce him to Mr. Scythe. That is a 19 to hit.
That is going to be a hit, but not a crit.
Is that a word? 22 points of damage.
You are now.
22. All right. Second action.
Oh, let's just keep swinging away. That guy's Shingles not hitting. That is 26.
26 is a hit and a crit.
And 24. 34 points of damage.
34, and he falls. You have one action left.
Two actions left.
Oh, that's right, because you're hasted.
All right,
Quicken.
let's step into the hallway there.
So there's 5.
Did I see a door open to the south there?
It's not open, but there is a door to the south.
Okay, is that where the voice is coming from?
Sounds like, or yeah, you would guess.
All right, let's head down that way a little bit.
10, 15, and as you get there, he uses his readied action.
Oh no.
He lashes out with a spear. 20 to hit.
Does not hit.
All right.
I'll lash out with the scythe with my hasted action.
And he's got tears coming down his face like a kid who was reprimanded.
Is that the one that I hit?
He's not little like a kid, but
Right.
he's young for an ogre kid.
24.
That is a hit, but not a crit.
And he's going to have persistent bleed. And also 18 points of damage.
18 points of damage.
And I'll just say south or turn left.
Yeah.
Because we don't really know cardinal directions in the house.
I can guarantee you I don't.
Well, of course not.
Roll the one to know which direction it is.
11sies.
All right. Next up, at this point,
You could have done that way.
Hammer, you can hear somebody chanting coming from
Oh boy.
this. Damn it. This direction here.
Can I just yell one word, caster?
Yeah.
I will.
All right.
Now, does that mean he wants a caster or there is a caster? I'm so
Who knows?
confused.
Casper, like the friendly ghost cat?
Yes.
I don't know this guy.
Yeah.
In the gladiator arena, when you're on a team with people and you see a caster, you call out the mage.
Geek the Mage.
Yank the mage.
All right.
Raffle stomp before the fireballs get launched.
So,
Judging.
no, this is
I listen to a whole lot of loud metal on my way here today, so
You ready to go, huh?
Yeah.
Get in
He was
character.
raging, right?
the rain stopped. I could roll the window down. It was nice.
come on, load.
So,
Oh, and I dropped that guy, so I have 4 temporary hit points currently.
All right.
Is that just a
and-
barbarian feat?
Orc ancestry. Every time I bring something to 0, I get 4 temporary, con modifier temporary hit points until the start of my next round.
Oh, okay. That's pretty cool.
And, let
And then
me
you get the
add-
whole. Did you take the orc? I don't know if that's in here actually. I played an orc on Pathfinder 1, where you don't die if you go down. You get down to 0. Orc.
Orc ferocity.
I did take the
Ferocity,
ancestry
something like
feat of orc ferocity.
I know they had it in Pathfinder 1. I
Yep,
know they still had it.
they got it in Pathfinder 2. I got that. I have
That
the
saved me one time.
orc dark vision.
Fucking worm thing we fought. Little frozen.
That's really it as far as.
How you doing?
Oh no, and the victorious vigor is the orc thing. Whenever
Okay,
I
Joey.
bring a foe to 0, it's a reaction. No, it's till the end of my next turn, so.
A mini vampire touch.
There we go. That's close enough. All right. So that was her action. Then we go to Kylord.
I am gonna stride there into the hallway next to the hammer.
So 5, 10, 15, actually 20 because of the difficulty
Terrain,
dropping down.
Yeah. Can I strike at that one? Just it'll be behind cover.
Yeah, it's got covered.
All right. That was one movement, and I'll try to double slice again. And I can see this one. Does it appear undead? It's not undead.
It is not undead. This is the one that ran away.
Natural 20, 37.
All right, draw your card.
Alrighty. Let's see. Okay. Normal damage, crit effect. The target is blinded until healed.
All right, go ahead and roll your damage.
I gotta actually roll again for my second strike. Ooh, that's close. That is a 36.
36 to hit is a crit, even with the cover.
So normal damage on the bastard sword, but he's blinded, and then double damage on damage.
So that's 19 plus 17, so 39 points of damage total, and he is blinded.
He is indeed blinded because he is in 2 parts on the stairs.
Yeah.
When you cut him in the eyes, you actually just shaved the top of his head off.
All right, so from Kylord, we go to Flake, who knows because the hammer yelled out that there is a caster somewhere in this house.
Yeah. I really don't want to tunnel. We don't know funnel, but alright, I'll go ahead and stride into the hall.
10, 15.
Stride again down past him.
20, 25,
Faster, where?
30, and
I'll go ahead and
your
move the next.
vision. Hold on,
Oh, okay.
because it's daylight, so. Why is this blocking? That should not be blocking. There you go. As you look down, you see this purple orb surrounding this immense, grossly obese ogrekin female. She looks rather aged, and she's floating about 3 feet off the ground, which is a feat in and of itself because you're guessing this lady's probably tipping the scales at around 500 to 600 pounds.
Next time, 600-pound overkin.
Can I just do like an Arcana check to see if I can recognize what's going on? Or
Yep, you can attempt to recall what that spell is. Which one? The one that's creating the globe around her?
Yeah, the glow. That is 34.
Oh yeah, that's going to be enough. I think that might even be a crit.
Is that killer?
No.
Shoot at his
The,
foot.
the glow explodes.
Here's my GM screen. That. So Yep, that was a critical success. You recognize that as a globe of invulnerability. What that spell does is she created an immobile globe around herself that will attempt to counteract any spell that's targeting her or anything else inside the globe, as if it were a dispel magic. And the spell does it on its own.
Well. Alright, that's all 3 of my actions.
Actually, we'll move this over here. So that way she doesn't have an unbroken. Alright. So, from Flake, we fade out the view, and we go to the cat, who is staying right with Willow. But on the other side of the table from the zombie. Dead, dead. Willow, round 5.
Willow. Willow's gonna run down the hall with everybody else.
Alright. So she goes 5,
Does
10,
Fred follow me? Or do I have to
15,
tell him
unless you order him now.
Okay.
You have to spend an action to give him 2 actions.
Can I like go to where the steps? I don't want to go past everybody.
You want to go past everybody?
No, can I go to the steps in like the middle of everybody?
So like 5, 10, or sorry, you went, that's 15, 20, 25, and then a second stride action
What's your
would get you there.
What's your movement speed?
25.
25. Oh, that's right.
So it
you're
would
slow
take
as
you
shit.
2
I was thinking
strides, but
fast.
that would get you standing on the bottom of the stairs.
Alrighty. Can I just tell Fred to come with me? Follow me?
Yep, and he'll move to where, as far as he can get, it'll be 5, 10, 20, 20. Yep, he can't get through. Well, he'll have to double stride, and he'll move up.
No, I
past
just
you.
need the cat.
Okay.
Well,
All right,
so
from Willow,
cat's right behind you.
it goes to the hammer.
Alright. Oh, that's friendly Fred right there.
Yep.
Alright. Well,
Fred Deadhead.
let's go down and say hello to the caster.
5,
Rusty, go on.
Casper, the friendly
10,
not so friendly
15,
ghost.
20, 25.
I have 30 for my base
So
speed.
30, and you're right at the edge of that sphere.
I can enter that sphere?
You gonna try and enter it?
I sure am.
35, 40, and as you step through, 19 on the die, your haste is dispelled.
Okay. Good thing I used the hasted movement as my first action.
All right.
Yeah.
I thought you were dead. And I was like,
That was 2 actions to get there. You've got 1 left.
Well, let's curse Stabity. Let's introduce her to the scythe. Let's go. That is a 30 to hit.
A 30 is going to hit, but it is not a crit.
Well, she'll take 16 points of damage, and then we'll have a persistent bleed effect on her turn.
Okay. How much damage was that again?
16.
16. And gonna have a bleed. Cut out. Let's see. No. No. All right. And from the hammer, it goes to her turn. And do you get an attack? of opportunity if she does something that would trigger it.
I do have attack of opportunity as a feat.
Okay, because she is moving up to here, right at the edge of the. Why is that not lining up right? Hold on. Nope, that's not what I wanted. There we go. That's why. Supposed to line up. There. All right. So she provokes as she moves.
I'm actually going to use my no escape feat and just keep pace with her.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And let me look up.
You guys need to stay out of my trash. Get out of there.
All right. So 303 is where I'm going. I hate that. Tells you one page in the index, and then you go to that page, and it directs you to another page.
So 30 pages later, I have no idea where he is.
All right.
Oh my gosh.
Ew. Hi, ladies.
Okay, so she is going to try and cast a spell. So that can trigger your attack of opportunity.
Awesome. Uh, 22.
Missed. And as her spell goes off, let me bring up which spell it is. There it is. Okay. That was a low roll for you.
Yes.
That was like a 6, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Suddenly,
Please.
there are multiple copies of her all sharing the same space. As a matter of fact, there's 4 of her there.
Yay, mirror image.
And then we go to Kylord.
Well, I'm gonna stride in the room there beside the old hammer.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 get you there. And then 35, 40.
All right. And so, am I seeing 4 of?
You are
her?
seeing 4 of her.
Okay.
And she is ugly. 1 was bad enough, now there's 4.
Alrighty. Can I swing at the one in the middle?
Sure.
Alright. I'm gonna swing with my bastard sword for. That is a 36 to hit.
That would be a hit.
Is that a crit?
Nope. Roll a d4.
4.
Nice.
All right. One of the images disappeared.
Alright.
So there are now 3 of them in that square.
Oh, her persistent bleed from last turn was 2,
2,
and then give her a flat check to see if she gets out.
15.
I believe that will pass.
Yep. All right. From
It's okay.
Kylord
I'm gonna put it back up.
to Blake.
Cast Dispel Magic on the globe.
All right. Go ahead and make your check.
That's a 28 against her DC. Caster DC, I guess.
Her DC is higher than that.
That didn't work. I will stride just up to the globe, not in it.
5, 10, 15, 20. All right. And then we go to the cat who follows. Then the dead people. Then Willow.
I'm gonna follow Flake.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. That moves with you in just a second. Yep. The bless comes down as it crosses into the globe.
Can I tell Fred to go attack this bitch?
Yep. 10, 15, 20, 25, then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. All right. Then
You
it
still have an
is
action left, or did that take 2 actions to command it?
one action to command it, and it took 2 actions for it to move up. She does still have one more action if
Yeah.
she wishes. Because she just moved.
Can you command the same thing twice in one turn?
That's what I was going to ask.
It only has 2 actions.
Right, but
But
could
could
give
she
up
spend her
your
last
action? Could she
action?
spend
Oh.
another action to
To give
command
it
it
another
again?
2.
That's
it,
right. Yeah.
it only gets 2 actions.
And
But
I,
if she
I
had
can't
multiple minions, she could
Mhm.
command each of the. Okay.
see, and I can't see any of the fat people.
Nope.
All right,
I mean, I'm sitting right.
sorry.
Rude.
And that's what you can see. You see that globe?
Yeah, I look pretty safe. I'll speak it.
Okay. Now it's Hammer's turn.
All right. Let's swipe at the images here.
You only have one target.
But there are 3 images.
Right. Swipe it for multiple different targets. They have to be adjacent to each other, not in the same square.
Ah, well then that's a 33 to hit.
That will hit, possibly. Roll your d4. Or roll a d3, sorry.
2.
2, another image disappears.
Second swing. 26.
26. That is going to be a hit.
Number 1.
That hits her.
For 17 points of damage.
Okay.
And then she'll have that persistent bleed back on for her next turn. And then might as well swing a third time. 25.
Miss.
Okay.
All right. Then it's her turn. And she...
Is she dead? Why is she dimmed
Oh.
out?
Dumpster weight
I don't think I changed her back.
I was wondering.
So while I'm thinking about it, and since you guys can see her clearly at this point, let me show you what she looks like in a much better picture.
She's so sexy.
She's hot. There you go.
Here's
Yummy.
Mammy.
Hey, Mammy, how you doing?
Female Jabba the Hutt.
Yeah.
Sarah, I like her left arm like resting. I'm proud of this.
Let's see here.
How much beer I had to drink? At least 2.
She is going to. She knows that you can follow her.
Oh, wow, wait a minute.
So she's going to provoke anyway. So she flies this way.
I have an
All right.
opportunity as well.
You going to follow her?